So then, if you're watching online, that was a quick track guide, part 1 of our track guide with Ed Brand there from the CRG Spa team. And Ed will be taking us further around the lap later on in the day to see some of the key points of this Luggy circuit. So that's a look at the track. We can now see the kart sitting down in Parc Fermé, ready to go very shortly. The second group of juniors for today are about to head their way on to the circuit here for this second heat of the day. The way the grid lines up for this one is going to have the third quickest man in qualifying yesterday, Alan Delen Thompson, in kart number 52 to start from pole position. Banana Manang, another quick youngster coming through the ranks in the minute, lines up alongside. Back on row 2 will be Ollie York and Javier Gonzalez to start in 3rd and 4th places. Then back to row 3, Adam Ateki, some great laps yesterday. Thought we would see him a little bit higher up, but he starts 5th place in this heat, a little bit lower down for the next ones as well. Scott Simmons is the man who lines up then alongside him. Back on row 4, it's Mark Kimber and Jean-Baptiste Simonauer, and row 5 is headed by Cian Dewis, a man we've talked about so far this weekend, should be one to watch out for, and Tom Canning lines up alongside. Back on row 6 is Matthias Pilka and Jean Nomblé, the Frenchman, there in 12th place, and then to row 7 is Renz van Pelt and Jacques Spinelli. Back to row 8 is Ricardo Di Passia, who is a local man here, his first outing with the Rotax Max Euro Challenge. We'll see how Di Passia gets on. He's got Ayrton Simmons alongside. Row 9 is Jordan Brown-Nutley and Antonio Percival. Row 10 sees Lucas Dunner and another quick youngster, Kieran Ragg, to work his way through, hopefully. And back to row 11 is Ida Cohen and Madeline Radner to round out the 22 starters for this junior race, Chris.
Yep, what a grid. 22 karts on the grid, and they're now sort of onto their second warm-up lap, which means we're going to see them now lining into that 2x2 Noah's Ark style, slowing themselves down. Some of the marshals bravely stood on the circuit as they approach turn number 11, which is the penultimate turn, obviously, before they come to the line. They've got to make sure that they're already sort of displaying that they are in the correct order, that they are going the speed. They're slowing them down. They're chomping at the bit, and it seems like it's herding cats, frankly, at the moment, isn't it? Trying to slow them down and get them into the order. They just want to let loose on this circuit.
And they will be very, very shortly, because we can see them now in near enough perfect formation. Hopefully that will stay in that kind of order right towards the line. Thomas Liner with the light controls. He's the man who suggests when the race gets underway. We've had a few that are false starts earlier on in the year. Let's hope this one is good. They go through their grid hatches now. The race is about to get underway. The lights do go out, and we get racing down towards turn number 1. It was the inside line there for Javier Gonzalez. Great start from Javier in kart number 69. I think he's up into the lead of the race, so fantastic. Here comes Adam Ateki as well in kart number 25. The Green Machine, who follows in second place. And kart 24, Oliver York, is there at the minute. I don't know what happened to Alan Delen Thompson. He kind of disappeared from the top 3 places, so under pressure now from pole position. He didn't get the best of starts whatsoever. Adam Ateki goes for the lead down at turn number 6, and he gets the job done. Great move there from Adam in the Green Machine. Javier Gonzalez now under attack from our 3rd place man, which is Ollie York, and I think Ollie just about made it up into what's going to be 2nd place, but that's still side by side down at turn number 9. I think Ollie, though, has just snuck his way through as Adam Ateki is about to lead the first lap of the race here.
That was a very physical start, wasn't it? There was a few of them jumping up into the air before they even managed to cross the line. They were that sort of close, line astern, and they're still going through the penultimate turn, and they are all together. We do have one kart out already on the exit of turn number 2. I think it's Ricardo Di Passia, kart number 85, I believe, which is going to be devastated on his home circuit.
I'm just looking to see where Alan Delen Thompson has come through, not inside the top 10, so he may be one out of the race as well, which is a real shame for Alan. He was on pole position in kart number 52, and he's no longer in the top 10, nor in the top 15 either, so he's the man who's out of the race, in fact. Number 52, down there at turn number 2. What a shame for the man who was on pole position for this heat. He's now going to be disastrously down the grid for tomorrow's pre-final, just on that one alone.
Sorry, just jumping in there is on the first of the hairpins as 2 karts came together. Wasn't able to quite see which karts they were, but it meant that one of them jumped up in the air as he span around, but both of them have been able to rejoin the circuit. As through comes our leader, kart number 25, Adam Ateki, but Oliver York is all over him like a rash. There literally was about quarter of a second maximum with them. Cian Dewis is up to 3rd. I said that he'd be trying to get himself up from 9th on the grid, and he's running in 3rd already.
He's doing a great job, just ahead of Scott Simmons at the minute in kart number 46, and also in there as well is Javier Gonzalez, who was doing really well, but now dropping down the field into what's going to be 5th place. We've got 7 laps, in fact 6 laps now to go in this race, side by side down at turn number 6. But Adam Ateki is the man who leads, not by much though, because as we've said, Ollie York looks for a move down at the hairpin and he gets the job done. Great move there from Ollie York, very optimistic to just go for it. No contact whatsoever between the top two, and Ollie York now leads the race ahead of Adam Ateki. And watch out for number 20, Kean Dewis is coming.
I was going to say that's put them back in the clutches of the 3 carts that are chasing them, which, as we say, starts with Kean Dewis, Scott Simmons, Javier Gonzalez. They are hunting those two down that have just slowed each other up. Look at it, this is now Kean Dewis right on the tail of our previous lap leader, Adam Ateki. And Adam Ateki's been shuffled back already, and he's just lost out 2 positions there, and he finds himself back in 4th, because that must be Scott Simmons that has managed to sneak past. So Kean Dewis is now up to 2nd, Scott Simmons 3rd, Adam Ateki finds himself down in 4th, but I'm sure he's going to be trying to make amends pretty soon. Yep,
let's see who's going to make the move next. Javier Gonzalez now goes through on who's going to be that down in 4th place. I think Adam Ateki, so he's now down to 5th place as Javier goes through at the first of the hairpins down there at turn number 9. On towards turn 10 goes our leader at the minute, which is still Ollie York. 2nd for Kean Dewis, 3rd place then for Scott Simmons, and Javier Gonzalez now up into what's going to be 4th place. So it looked like Adam Ateki was going to have a great run, and here comes Kean Dewis for the lead of the race down at turn 1. He gets through. What a move from Kean Dewis from 9th on the grid. He now leads this heat here with only about 3 laps completed. So what a youngster this man is turning into, and he's now got himself into the lead ahead of Ollie York, and let's see now if he can pull away from the rest of the field.
He's not managed to break that toe yet, has he? He's got Ollie York all over the back of him. Scott Simmons still in close attention as well. I wonder whether we've got a slight issue for Adam Ateki, because he's dropped away from them completely, which is going to be devastating for. He was what was his lap time like? Yeah, he's probably a couple of seconds off his best time there, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But out in the lead, Kean Dewis, I said that he'd want to do that with the fact that his closest 2 competitors in the top 3 of the championship were in the previous heat, but he's not managed to break away yet, Matt, as they come across the line to complete their 5th lap. He's not all over him though, is he, Ollie York? He's there, but he's not all stuck to the back to it.
No, he's not stuck to him at the minute, but he hasn't let him get away, which is the key point in this race. They're now being joined by number 46 as well, which is Scott Simmons right on the tail. So it's a 3-way fight for the lead of this race. Onto the back straight they go now for the 6th time of asking. Just under 3 laps now to go as they work their way down the back straight. Kean Dewis is really feeling the pressure now. He may have got to the lead here, but Ollie York is not going to let him disappear just at this point. We've got Javier Gonzalez to watch out for as well in 4th place, right on the tail here. And now they have dropped Adam Ateki down the order in 5th place. He's disappeared. So your thing of he may have a problem is correct.
Yeah, sorry about seeing that one. I'd have preferred not to have got that premonition correct. And here they come now. So it's a change, and it is number 24 that's in the lead. So Oliver York's got himself ahead. We said that he was not quite under too much pressure, but look at that. It only takes 1 corner. I was going to say that Kean Dewis was under pressure from just behind him, Scott Simmons, but now we've got bumped out to the outside. Oliver York drops back to 3rd in that instant, and Kean Dewis is back in the lead. The top 4 are back and forth, aren't they?
They certainly are. I think that was fair play. There was no contact between the top 3 there. It's just that running wide was Ollie York, so Kean Dewis took the opportunity to dive back through, and that's exactly what he did, and the door was left open. There's more and more chances for the rest of the field to follow through as well. Down towards turn 9, the top 4 go. Kean Dewis still leads the way in cart number 20. 2nd place then is Ollie York. There's a slow mover in the middle of the pack there, just trying to pick up the speed once again. In fact, no, 2nd for Scott Simmons, 3rd now for Ollie York, and 4th place for Javier Gonzalez. They're about to start the last lap of the race then as they go through in this heat. What can Javier do in 4th place? Looking for a move down at turn 1. There's no way to get through though, so Javier will have to wait possibly until the back straight here.
It looks almost as if Kean Dewis has managed to sort of break the toe a little bit to cart number 46, Scott Simmons, but we've seen it only takes 1 corner for all to change again. The one that's really under pressure is Oliver York, down in 3rd by Javier Gonzalez. Great performance by number 69 there, Javier Gonzalez. Moved him, I think he got shuffled down in the early stages, but he's right in striking distance now.
Yep, so we've just got under half a lap now to go, but look at this pressure that's coming now out front once again. What can the man in 2nd place do here? He'll try and get a move down at the 2nd part of the hairpin, but Kean Dewis is just defending that line every single time. He's not going to let Scott Simmons through. A better run for Scott, not quite. So Kean Dewis looks like he'll hold on for his first heat win of the day. Heat 2 for the juniors is won by Kean Dewis in cart number 20. 2nd place goes to Scott Simmons. What a stunning drive from Scott as well to make it up into what's going to be 2nd place. 3rd place then to Ollie York. Fourth place to Javier Gonzalez, and fifth place goes away in the end of Rens van Pelt. So a great race there, and as we expected, as you said, Chris, Cian Duis worked his way to the front.
Fabulous. He did exactly what he needed to do. Well done, Cian. Cracking performance. I tell you what was really good there is right at the end, Ren van Pelt, cart number 48, finishing fifth, but was right on the back of fourth position Javier Gonzalez. So he managed on that last lap to just come. Oh, we got a couple that have pulled off in the middle here, bumping themselves along. So missed Ricardo Di Pasia is just coming across the grass now, minus a front bumper, and not very happy by the looks of it. A bit of a shortcut across the grass. So I think a couple of them, as we were watching them come across the line, came to grief on turn number 11 there. Apologies, missed that one happen. Another one that I just noticed is Ido Cohen finishing in 11th position after starting in 21st.
Yep, certainly was. There's a classification of the results, with Cian Duis for Strawberry Racing winning by 0.3 of a second ahead of Scott Simmons, Ollie York third, and Javier Gonzalez in fourth place. A little bit lower down, Ayrton Simmons for Coles Racing 13th. Madeline Radnar did fairly well from the back up to 15th. Kieran Ragg, no improvement for him, a lap down at the end as well for the Pro Train team. And then, of course, a few non-finishers, Adam Ateki, John Baptiste Simonauer, and Alan Delaine Thompson from pole position. He had a disastrous race with only one corner completed. So another eventful junior race there, and it was the man, Cian Duis, who came through to take his first heat win of the day.